Hey, 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 nah, nah, nah. Tell me what you think we hustle for. I just wanna buy the world, do the impossible. Sing it with me now, nah, nah, nah. What you think we out here working for? Rich gang. I just wanna buy the world. I'ma do that flavor, dripping flavor in your toothpiece. I'ma keep my promise, never treat you like a groupie. Calamari dinners got you eating raw sushi. Still in the trap, but I like my bougie. 2 cups of styrofoam, excuse me, lil' mama. I can hold you down, be your friend and your lover. You want white to new Versace, you want Celine? Top back, dreaming money ain't a
What a title. Watching some CG right now. Finishing up breakfast. Second breakfast. Yeah. I'm gonna rewind this for y'all. What's going on? Good morning. So this is gonna be using so any of y'all like counting macros, all that kind of stuff. Keep that code right there. Show that I'm giving out deals. Said 50% off of the scale. Use that code. Yeah, having a spasm tattoo though. But yeah. Watch YouTube videos. I'm telling you, you save money on stuff. Realize that sounds cheap as hell, but oh well. Alright guys, so came out today to do some bench. Starting out here, as always, I start with the bar, rep it out a few times. Going from there, as you see, Mike jumps in, put 135 on the bar. Make sure you use clamps. We got a little stupid this time and we didn't use them really, but as you see my bench setup, I try to make it the same exact thing every time. Nice arc in my back. It's more of a powerlifting stance. That's what I do. Mike, on the other hand, as you see, his back's more flat. He's more into the bodybuilding aspects. His reps a little different than mine. But yeah, so right here is 225. Mike's my boss's boss, so it's kind of cool when he comes down and I get to lift with him. He's 10 years my elder, so like I said, it's always good to lift with people that you know are stronger than you. So all it's gonna do is make you stronger in the long run. So right here, as you can see, I'm taking pauses. Reason being, during competition, there is a pause. So I'm trying to work on my pause sets. I paused pretty much everything I could during the day on this day. Now these reps are not as fast as it's shown. I got it speeded up about twice as fast as it really was, just because I didn't want to run a 30-minute tape on just bench alone. But like I said, yeah, every time I'm trying to get the setup to be the exact same way. Yeah, Mike is about 6'1", 207, somewhere in there, 6'2", 207. Currently, I'm sitting at around about 6'5", 231 to 235, fluctuating between those numbers currently. Oh, so a big question I get from my clients: wrist wraps. They are helpful. They're supportive on your wrist. I'd use them. I had slightly tore a ligament in my left wrist a few months ago, so I make sure I wear them every time now, just to have that extra support. I don't necessarily need them. They don't do that much for me, but I prefer to have them on now just in case kind of situation. I'd rather be safe and smart than dumb and end up dropping weight on me. Grinder at 300, touch and go. Hopefully I'll be able to pause it next time. We pace this a lot faster than I normally go. Usually bench takes me an hour, hour and a half, just because I take powerlifting rest intervals, that kind of thing. But working out with Mike, he sped everything up. We're pretty much done with bench in about 22 minutes. That's including rest and everything. So that's way, way faster than what I'm used to. And so, not to make any excuses or anything, but it made me happy that I was able to push 300 with that little bit of rest in between. Means I'm getting strong on my bench. We work back down here, as you can see, trying to hit the exact same amount that we did on the way up. So a lot of people say that there's certain ways to build a chest or whatever the case. From my experience, these pause reps have done the most for my chest. So I think anybody, no matter if you're a bodybuilder, if you're just general fitness, if you're powerlifting, should do pause reps. It's great to work into your workouts. They're not easy. A lot of people think they're easy. No, try them for real. They're much harder. Right here we switched to dumbbell bench press. So starting out, warming up with some 95s. Just kind of doing everything today at max effort, not really counting the reps necessarily. Doing as much as I can, doing it based on feel more than anything else. Right here we grab the hundreds, working our way up slowly. Just going to crank out, I think 3 sets is what it ended up being. Just trying to keep up with Mike. Like I said, always good to lift with someone that's stronger than you. Oh, and yeah, I do have a Ghostbusters shirt on. He's flexing though. I love it. Kind of a Nike fiend though, so everything from the shorts down is Nike. There we go. We got those 105s going right here. Probably could have hit the 110s. Didn't want to push it. Shoulders were already a little fatigued. So moved on to incline chest press. Starting off with 2 plates each side. I think we'll rep this out for like 10 to 15, somewhere in there. As you see, I try to do everything the exact same way I do my bench. So there's an arc on my flat bench press. There's an arc on my chest press. There's an arc on my dumbbell chest press. Reason being, I want to always simulate my main lifts. So if I'm squatting, if I do leg press, I want to try to keep my feet somewhat similar to what I would do for my squat. If I'm doing goblet squats, it's somewhat similar to my squat. As far as deadlifts, my RDLs, everything looks exactly the same as my main 3 lifts. It just allows me to continuously practice my form. As you see here, we worked up, put a 25 on each side, did as many reps as possible. Didn't like as many reps as we got, so we dropped the 25s off, banged out 2 more. Same thing here with me. I repped out as many as I could. Took that 25 off. Tried to grind out a couple more. A lot of times great lifts comes because of the people that you're around and make you stronger. Right here doing triceps, I am in a battle with Mike for triceps. That's the one part that I definitely want to continuously compete with him with. More of an aesthetic reason, but nothing wrong with it. I want to be as strong as possible, but I also want the physique to go along with it. Some call it greedy. I call it just having a whole lot of goals. Right here, we're going to work our way down the stack using this triangle bar to start off. Hits one part of the triceps. which you'll see after the third set, I believe. And we work all the way up to, you know, the full stack. We switch bars, and the reason being, it's a little different angle. You know, we have this flat bar, more of a press versus the pull down. Of course, the triceps completely different. So much harder with this one. Stabilization, everything's a lot harder. My triceps are burning at this point. And Mike is just repping this out easily, as he always does. Pisses me off the whole time, but it's fine. I like the fire. I was born to compete, so this kind of stuff just motivates me more and more every day. You know, anytime you can walk into work and look over and see somebody that, you know, got the jobs and stuff that you want, got family and houses and, you know, the strength and the physique and all this kind of stuff that you are striving to have, and you sit there and you work with them and you pick their mind and you find out what made them so successful, and I love surrounding myself with people that are in that situation. Right here, we're going dips, weighted dips. We added, put a 45-pound plate, did as many reps as we possibly could. It wasn't many. By this point, our triceps are killing us. Now, as far as full reps, I know that a lot of people are like, oh, you're not going full extension, blah, blah, blah. Thing is, at this point in the workout, I'm trying to just continuously tear down the muscle. The muscle may be completely torn down to the point where I can't get full extension, but I still have motion. So I want to get the last bit out. I want to push it further than I've ever pushed it before, and that's the reason why I keep going. Right here we're using bands. Start off with the blue bands, probably about 20 pounds resistance. Wasn't enough. Still had a lot in the tank, I guess. Put this gray band on here. I'm not sure how much resistance, but I'll tell you this, it definitely was about 4 times harder than that blue band was. First set wasn't too bad. Mike right there is telling me he liked that one a lot better. You see I'm trying to figure out which stance I want to do. Staggered stance is a little bit more comfortable on the back and hips. Gives you a little bit better leverage. I love using bands to burn out the last little bit in my arms. I do the same thing on bicep day. We'll curl band to make it a lot harder. Should have a back and bicep day later this week for y'all. Trying to collab with my boy Dylan. That's the real deal. DILL on Instagram if y'all want to look him up. I'll try to put it in the credits down here in a minute. So yeah, this is the end of this workout though. This is the last exercise we did. Finished this to failure. Afterwards, you know, kind of stood around and hung out. But I will talk to y'all in a little bit. Alright guys, so just got out of the shower or whatever. So just want to talk to y'all for a little bit. First things first, it was a great workout today. Just really getting back in the swing of things. This whole powerlifting thing, I took a little bit of time off from it a while back, and now I'm building back into it and being able to add my aesthetics with my powerlifting. It's always a tricky balance, just because the amount of volume that I'm able to achieve with powerlifting is not necessarily the same as the amount that I'm able to achieve with more aesthetic lifting. But anyway, so what I want to do tonight is let y'all know why I'm doing what I do. Alright, not to start the sob story or anything, but when I was graduating college. My granny passed away the year before. She was probably one of the most, not probably, she was the most influential person in my life at the time. She, helped raise me with my mom in school and my dad at work. And, even one of the tattoos I have on my arm is for her, Psalms 23. She read it to me every night that I stayed there. And I know it by heart now. And if y'all want to comment and ask me and, try me out, I'll, speak it to you, something like that. But, yeah, just wanted to, let y'all know why I started. She, bad health. My entire family is prone to bad health and diabetes, high blood pressure, the stereotypical stuff that, comes from living in South Carolina and that kind of environment. But yeah, so I decided that I didn't want to end up in that situation. I didn't want to end up overweight after I stopped playing football. I didn't want to stop my path. Now, going into my senior year, I had to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. And what I figured out is I wanted to be into fitness. I was taking a physiology class. I was doing independent study on supplementation. I was doing a internship with Wilson Rec, which I ended up getting the job for. And so, yeah, I put my first foot forward and kept working. And now we got rid of the title Master and Apprentice Trainer, but I've got to Master Trainer within my first year. I have been working my ass off every day ever since, and I love my clients. Do anything for them. We do client dinners and we do all that kind of stuff. I'm always shouting them out and showing their progress and stuff, because them progressing is just as important to me as me progressing. And so I always put them out there for y'all to see if they want to be seen. But on top of all of that, I love working hard. Football didn't work out for me, but this is something I can control myself without, coaching and all that kind of stuff. I'm working my ass off. I do what I have to do every day. I stay up to 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, editing these videos for y'all, or programming for my clients or whatever, and then get up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I know rest is important, but sometimes I have to put rest to the side to make sure that I get done what I need to get done. But the main thing for me is make sure I keep God first. My siblings look up to me. I have a little brother, I have a little sister. My little brother just started college. He's going to get featured on here soon. Trust me, he's coming. Me and him are about to tear up the world. Promise you that much. But, and my sister, she's doing her thing in volleyball. She's doing her thing academically. My brother wants to be a pharmacist. He's in pharmacy, doing his undergrad right now, like be in pharmacy school. So we're a family that has great ambitions. We always work hard. We always want to do what we can do to better ourselves, as well as help others, and mainly help others. My mom's a nurse practitioner. She helps other people. My dad has helped more people than I've ever seen anybody else help. He will always do what he can for those he loves. And I think it rubbed off on me and my brother and my sister. So we're all the same way. But any questions y'all have, shout out to me, let me know. I'll try to do my best to answer them. If I don't know the answer, I'll go find someone that does. I hope my videos are inspirational. I hope my videos motivate you, and I hope you're able to watch my entire journey as I grow and become stronger mentally, physically, emotionally, and soulfully. This isn't a game for me. This is my life. That's what I want to do with my life. Like that quote said, this is the last chance I have. This is the last good fight I'll ever know. And that's the fight of life. That's enjoying life. That's making life what I want out of it. But I'm going to let y'all go. Get off my soapbox a little bit. Hope y'all have a wonderful evening or night or day or wherever you are in the world. Just remember, keep working hard. Catch y'all later.